Well, good morning from day 23. I had a wonderful night's sleep last night. Foot feels pretty good. It's still not 100%, but much better than it was. Got some stronger ibuprofen cream from the pharmacy late yesterday afternoon, and that certainly seems to help quite a bit. I also did some post-run stretching, and I stretched before I started this morning. I think that's very important as well. As you can see, we've got a light rain. Again, wasn't even showing up on the radar. I had to stop in the lobby and put the cover on the pack. Not going to worry about the poncho. I can't figure out the weather here. The Weather Channel, the apps said that it's not supposed to rain till about 11. Nothing is showing up on radar. This may be more of like a heavy coastal fog or mist, but certainly nothing to be worried about. Temperature is in the low 60s, really quite comfortable. And if my navigation is right, we have about a 10, maybe 11 mile day along the coastline and the beaches. So once the sun's up, we should have some real pretty views. So let's get going. I think you know me by now. I could not resist the sound of the surf, particularly when there's no one else around. It is wonderful. So I get to walk around or along this pedestrian walkway for a little while, and that's a good start to the day, don't you think? Well, it's been about an hour, and we have left the coast for a little while. We'll be back later today. And the rain has stopped. I think it was more maybe just I don't know, shoreline mist or something like that. Really wasn't rain. But now we're going to go through a farm area and some forest. And the route today is really easy to follow, pretty much on this one road. Sometimes it will have a sidewalk or a border. Sometimes it won't, like right now. But as long as you're careful and mindful, it's safe. So let's keep going. It looks like there's a nice forest ahead of us. And just like that, after climbing over a pretty good hill, we are heading back to the shore. And if the signs are correct, there's a cafe. It's almost 8 o'clock, so hopefully it'll be open. Let's go find out. Okay, these rocks are pretty slippery in the rain, so I need to be careful. It's a shame that this little place isn't open. You can tell at one time there were a lot of pilgrims that passed through this way. Looks like these are the hometowns of all the pilgrims that have come through here. I wish there was a way I could put Muncie on here. The rain has let up, and I think I have about maybe 5 more miles. The two areas that had the potential for a cafe, the cafes were closed, and it looked closed permanently. Don't know if it was COVID or people retired, but it's sad because certainly could use more support here. Well, the Camino has a strange way of helping each other. So I was walking and wasn't paying attention to the map because I thought we just kept straight. I missed a really big turn. Went about 1 kilometer out of my way. Had to double back. And when I did, there was a wallet at the base of the big turn sign. And it was a bit wet, but it was placed there nice and neat. And I thought, well, that's odd. So I opened it up, and it has this guy's European credentials, credit cards, money, you name it. So I debated about what to do. I could leave it, but you know, the pilgrim who lost it may not know where he left it or whatever. So I've taken it, and at the next albergue or police station or mail station that I see, I'm going to give it to them, because they will be able to contact his credit card companies and maybe him to get this back to him. So I guess my little detour hopefully will help return this wallet back to its owner. We'll find out. So the Camino has us by the shore again, not so dangerously close to the cliffs this time, and right next to farmland along a very narrow dirt path. But ahead of me is nothing but clouds, and the mist is starting to get heavy, so we gotta go. So shortly after the beach, I came upon some pilgrims and asked if any of them had lost a wallet. They had not, and we together looked at it, didn't find a phone number or anything. I told them where I was staying, since I already had reservations, and that I was going to take it with me until I reached the hotel. Well, they walked faster than me, and the next place I stopped, I didn't record, and I apologize, but they had spotted Mario, the owner of the wallet. and Mario was trying to find me. They thought that I was ahead of them. And so Mario was actually waiting for me up at the hotel. Interestingly, though, the hotel in the town, there's 3 of them with pretty much the same name. But as I came into the town in La Sala, here is a guy with a guitar, and I'm like, Mario? And he looked at me and he's like, yes. And there you go. So all was resolved. Mario was so grateful. He bought me a beer and we chatted for nearly an hour. Lovely fella. He's walking with a guy from Germany. He's from Austria. And he also does music. He's walking 7 Caminos. This guy is insane. But, so all is well with the wallet.
There we go.
And that made me very, very happy. Well, what a day 23 was. Ah, yes. We had a little bit of everything, didn't we? A little bit of rain, mist, a little bit of forest, cliffs, city walking. Certainly we had a couple hills. And then we had the wallet issue. That was just amazing to see what the pilgrims do for each other. I can't even explain to you how a group of pilgrims got together. Some were walking faster than me, some were a little slower than me, and everybody was aware that I had the wallet. They recognized who it was. Apparently he had stayed at an albergue the night before that had 60 pilgrims in it. And so he was very well known because of the guitar, and people were phoning ahead, trying to find him. I phoned my hotel and let them know that I was holding this guy's wallet if he starts to ask. And it just shows what the Camino really is all about. Some of you have asked about safety. Come on, really? In the US, what would happen if somebody left a wallet? I dare to say, okay? Because when I opened this wallet, it had several credit cards, a debit card, ID, and a fair amount of cash. And, I don't know what would have happened, but here everybody just came together just to get this guy's wallet back to him. And it was such a joy. I can't even explain that everybody really, really helped. It wasn't just me by any means. I was just holding it. I just wanted to make sure this got to this guy, and it did. So the day ended really, really well. Him and his friend from Germany, he was from Austria, and him and his buddy, they were trekking. He was doing like 7 Caminos. He had already walked like 3,000 kilometers. Insane, chatting to him. But all is well. And now I have a rest day tomorrow. And I'm enjoying this little seaside tourist town. It's not really big, so there's not much here. There's a little mini mart, a little cafe, which I did enjoy. The tapas, you saw I had some mussels. Huge portion. I couldn't believe it. I ordered tapas, and this is what they came out with. And just to give you an idea, I mean, very reasonable prices. I mean, come on, tapas, beer, bread, 10 euros. it was nothing. And those were amazing. All right, Galatian mussels. And I'm probably going to go back there for dinner, I think. We'll see. I'm certainly down a few calories from the last 2 days. I haven't eaten a great deal, and I can tell that my body needs to recover, and that's what a rest day is all about. Foot and leg update, did great. A little tight in the morning, but as the day wore on, everything felt really good. Now I can tell things are getting cold, so the muscles are tight. But I'm going to do a little yoga, some post-walk stretching. And again, I think this is something that all of us need to do more of, particularly as we get older. We need to pay more attention to stretching and taking care of our recovery time. So there we go. Day 23 is done. And tomorrow, like I said, is a rest day. I think we'll take a little walk tomorrow. I saw a little church that looked interesting, and certainly the beach is right nearby. So we may take a walk down there. All right. Again, thanks for watching. I appreciate all of you following me, and I certainly love your comments and well wishes to make sure that I recover, and I'm going to make it to Santiago. Don't worry. And I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Just as a little postscript to today, Mario is also a songwriter and is trying to get his music career started. He has given me permission to include his latest video about the Camino into this movie. Unfortunately, I can't figure out how to add it directly into this movie, so I have included the link in the comments below. Please give it a watch and consider subscribing to his channel as well, okay? Thank you, Mario. Buen camino.